today's video is going to be What's in My Bag Pharmacist Edition. Today's video is going to be about what kind of medicines you have to take with you when you travel. I have a list of important medicines and I have added some medicines into my bag, so I'll just pick them randomly and talk about it. So if you're planning to travel from one country to another, depending upon the country, there are some vaccines to be taken. For example, yellow fever vaccine. Now this vaccine should be taken if you're traveling to parts of Africa or South America. Meningococcal vaccine if you're planning to travel to Saudi Arabia for Hajj. So similarly, there are some kind of vaccines which you have to take when you travel from one country to another. So you can go to the CDC website and check out which vaccines are recommended when you travel. Now that is the important preventive step when you travel from one country to another. Now if you're traveling to nearby places or countries or districts or states or provinces, let it be, so you will require some important medications which you can carry with yourself. So usually what happens is most of the places have pharmacies. There is no shortage of pharmacies, but places like hill stations, and if you're going for some trekking in the forest or any adventure places, you will be not having any pharmacies there, I'm sure. So you need to carry some important medications in your travel bag. We are going to stick with generic names because brand names are something which changes from country to country. So I'm going to just pick randomly some medications and let's see, we'll talk about it in detail. Okay. So number one I'm having is omeprazole. Now if you're having acidity and gastritis, such issues, you have to carry a antacid with you or some medication that reduce your acidity, and omeprazole is a good choice. You can also go for drug like pantoprazole. So if you're using omeprazole, 20 milligram is more than sufficient. You can get it from any nearby pharmacies. It's an over-the-counter medication. Now let's see what we have next. Okay, next we have paracetamol tablets. Now this is really required if you're having fever. Mild pain is something which can especially help you if you're having fever and if you're traveling to some cold places where there is a low temperature zones. There are so many people who get chances of fever that time, so you will need this medication. See what we have next. Okay, we have antiemetic. So here I'm having ondansetron. So for some countries you are not going to get ondansetron as an OTC drug, but you will get some other drugs. So basically this ondansetron is used for nausea and vomiting. So if you are someone who suffer from motion sickness, you will get drugs from pharmacies like scopolamine, dimenhydrinate, diphenhydramine. So these drugs can treat that nausea and vomiting issues. Or else you can go for ondansetron, which is usually used for severe vomiting and nausea, but still some countries it is available as over the counter. So next we have ibuprofen or ibuprofen. Now this drug can help you in managing your pain. So basically from mild to moderate pain, body pain, aches, you can use this medication. We have levocetirizine. So if you're someone who is having lots of allergies, or when you travel to a low temperature zone places, chances are there you get sinusitis, infection, cold, flu, and all your nose is blocked and you will get severe allergic reactions. You can go for levocetirizine. Make sure you take it night, and that's one drug which you can carry it with yourself. See, it's not important to carry all these drugs, but if like you're prone to all these things when you travel, you can carry these medications with you. And when you travel to other countries, the price really changes when you buy these medications. Like I came to Dubai, I bought medications from India with a bill so that I can use these medications when I have any issues. But and to buy all these medications will cost are expensive compared to India, so it's better to carry medications. So next we have loperamide. It's an antidiarrheal agent. So you know, when you travel, you eat from outside and so many things can happen to you, so it's a good antidiarrheal medication. Okay, and I think we have only 2 more left. Next we have bisacodyl. I also have a powdered form. So if you're someone who is suffering from constipation, you can carry this with you and can mix it in a cup of warm water and drink it if you're suffering from severe constipation and such issues. So during traveling, it becomes very difficult if you suffer from such issues. And that's it. I have emptied, no more medications, but I have some more. So if you're having mild headaches, I think having something, a balm like tiger balm, it's my favorite. So you can use this balm if you're having mild headaches. It is helpful. Then if you're someone who suffer from, like, usually if you get a flu and if you suffer from severe cough, you can also carry with you cough suppressants. It's not necessary. This you can get from anywhere. It's not that expensive from countries, but it's not necessary because carrying such glass bottles with you is difficult. So this is like optional. You don't need that. So I think I have covered most of the important medications. So let's just summarize this. So first, antidiarrheal, you can go for loperamide. Antacid, like if you're having indigestion, acidity, you can also have gelusil tablets. I didn't show that because I don't have it with me. Or you can go severe acidity issues, you can take drugs like proton pump inhibitors, omeprazole or pantoprazole. Next, if you're someone who is suffering from motion sickness, you can take scopolamine, diphenhydramine. If you're having nausea, vomiting, you can go for drugs like ondansetron. Make sure whether it is available as OTC or else you have to consult your doctor or healthcare provider for the prescription. Next, if you're prone to cough, you can have some cough drops. Even you can have lozenges with you if you're having that sore throat issues. Then again, you can have a decongestant if you're traveling to low temperature areas. And for pain and fever, you can have paracetamol, ibuprofen. Then if you're someone who is suffering from constipation, you can have isabgol, that is psyllium husk powder form is also available, capsule form is also available. Then yeah, if you're having severe diarrhea, since you got some food infection, if you're having severe diarrhea, you can prepare oral rehydration solution. It is available as prepared sachets from the market, but also you can make one for yourself. I have put an interesting video on how to make ORS by yourself at home, so watch that video if you're interested. Then if you are if you're someone who is having some specific diseases like hypertension, diabetes, make sure you carry these prescription medications with you when you travel. And if you're someone with asthma, you will have to carry your inhalers with you. If you're diabetic, maybe you're using insulin, you have to carry your insulin vials or insulin pens with you. Make sure you store them appropriately. To store insulin vials in the refrigerator. See, it's something which you should do. I'm not saying that you should not do, but sometimes when you travel, you can just store it in a box and make sure you store it somewhere in your carry bag and it's not displaced. Insulin vial which is you're using can last 1 month in room temperature also. So don't worry when you travel you're having that issue of it should be cold or it should be stored in a refrigerator, nothing like that. You can keep it with you in room temperature also. Yeah, and so if you're traveling, make sure you arrange all your medications in a small purse or bag like this, or you can go for boxes, organize it in a box. So this is my medication box and I've organized my medications in this. So make sure you store your medications appropriately. I hope this video was informative, fun to watch, and you got an understanding of what medications you can carry with you while you travel. So share it with your friends and let them also learn. Support my YouTube channel, join the community. If you're having any queries, you can put your query onto the comment section. And that's all you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day ahead.